Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the NBA. So y'all check this out. But congratulations to SGA and them OKC Thunder, baby. When you got something like that going down, we got new heroes. You know what I mean? We got new heroes in the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good that he's the MVP, because we got some mid-range. It's good that OKC is the champions because, we got a defensive team that's the champs. You know what I mean? Somebody that plays some defense. It's not all three-point shots, right? So that's good for the NBA, taking it back to old school, So it was good to see that happen, And as far as Indiana goes, overrate this. Halliburton went down in that last game, but Indiana proved a point here, all right? They proved a point. They took the 68 game-winning team to Game 7 of the finals. Awesome. Give it up for Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Even if they would have won, you would have had Pascal Siakam would have been the MVP. Had an MVP type of series. Awesome. Siakam has proven, ain't no fluke what happened in Toronto. You understand? So everybody, all of the scenarios were good. We got a good new champion. NBA is probably going to be a lot of envy towards the NBA when you compared to other leagues and other sports, because you got 7 different champions the last 7 years, right? That's parity. A lot of leagues, a lot of different sports can't have that. So that's good, and you could be talking about, hey, is OKC going to repeat? I don't know about that. We can talk about that another time. They're going to definitely be in the race, but it's a lot of scenarios going down, and here's one that I'm going to talk about. Now, make sure this is clear. When I talk B-ball, I like to make sure everybody know what time it is, so you know how I'm rolling. My favorite player ever, and what I consider to be the best, most dominant player I ever seen, is Hakeem Olajuwon. That's just me, y'all. And my reasoning is very simple, because when you talk about the best defensive center in the league ever, you're going to have to talk Hakeem Olajuwon. He's got the most blocks amongst centers ever, right? And he's got damn near the most steals amongst centers ever. He's in the top 10 in steals all time from the center position. Now, I'm telling you, he's going to steal the ball from you. You know what I'm saying? And if not, he's going to block your shot. So that's Hakeem Olajuwon. And I haven't talked about offense. The best offensive moves we've ever seen on the block, period. So that's why. Domination, total domination. That's my dude. So I want to make sure that's clear. So the team I'm about to talk about, I have a soft spot in my heart. I just didn't like him when James Harden was there. And that's the Houston Rockets. Now, you guys know what time it is. The Houston Rockets have acquired Kevin Durant. Right? And I don't like it. We just saw with the OKC Thunder what you can do with a team full of young, hungry, defensive playing players. Right? Now, when it comes to Kevin Durant, right? I just gonna say this. I don't like the trade because a lot of people are getting a pass here. Kevin Durant gets to go from Phoenix. Right? You was at Phoenix. You had Bradley Beal and Devin Booker. Right? Those are 3 stars, 3 guys that can go get their damn shot, make their own shot. There's not spot-up shooters, which is stupid from the owner, from the manager, from the coach for wanting 3 players that are exactly the same. Once you had Booker and Kevin Durant, you did not need Bradley Beal. You should have invested that money in somebody else to play some defense, and a 3-and-D guy or something like that, right? But you went and got 3 players to play the same, and it didn't work. Now, if Kevin Durant is going to be one of them all-time great dudes, then damn it, you make something work over there in Phoenix. You understand what I'm saying? Make something work. And that didn't happen. So, we got Kevin Durant, who left OKC to go to the Golden State Warriors, who had just won 73 games and beat them, right? Go to Golden State. Now, I don't forgive him for that, because people try to act like they don't know basketball. But basketball has something to do with spacing. If you're playing with the best shooter that ever lived in your boy Curry, Steph Curry, and the third best shooter in the history of the game with a quick release, with my other man, I forget his name right now, Klay Thompson, then that means people got to guard these guys in the parking lot. You got a lot of space. So that means Kevin Durant is not getting doubled ever on Golden State. Of course you're going to that team. Of course you're going to win a title. And I think anybody would have won a title with them. I think if Westbrook would have left and went to them, he would have won the title too. Westbrook don't have to shoot. He got 2 shooters. That means he's got one-on-one. He's going to the hole on whoever. So I wasn't impressed with that, right? So he goes there, does that, then goes to Brooklyn. That doesn't work out, right? They got 2 stars there. Now Kyrie Irving, he gets the blame because he didn't take the vaccine. All that means to me is that Kyrie Irving is a thinker. I'm not doing what everybody else does. This is not the Walking Dead syndrome. There was a heap of reasons not to take the vaccine if you just paid attention. So he just paid attention. And all that other stuff wasn't as important. So he didn't just take the vaccine. I don't give him no fault whatsoever by not taking the vaccine. It's not selfish at all. It's like y'all ain't just gonna make some stuff up and I gotta take it because of so I can go to a restaurant or play in a damn basketball league. Sometimes you have principles, so I don't have no problem with that. But still, you should have did better than that, Durant. So now Durant has a flop of a season at Phoenix, and he gets to go to Houston, who had a winning team already. Houston don't need no Durant. They're going to do good anyway next year, right? So now they got Durant, and, they'll be okay with Durant. But I think they would have done good without him. So Durant has another title chance, and I don't really like that. I would rather Houston have done it on their own, right, without a Durant, right? Because now if he goes and they do well, it's going to look like Durant had something to do with it. Let's remember Houston had the second best record in the West without Durant. Make sure that's clear, right? That's how that goes. So that's a little bit, for me, they didn't need him. Phoenix should have done better, by getting those 3 players to play exactly the same in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? To draft like that, or not to draft, but to trade up like that for Bradley Beal when you got Booker and Durant. That was just silly, right? Like you don't even know what's going on in basketball. So I didn't really like that either. So my point, I don't like the Houston Rockets deal because Durant's going to get a lot of credit if they win again next year. But at least if Durant's going to go to Houston, then damn it, I want the narrative to be title or bust. Because you can, to get the second best record in the league, they've done that already. Right? So, I just don't like to trade because of that, because Durant's getting off, easy here. I think he should have stayed in Phoenix and made it work. Phoenix go get a couple of defenders and do something else. But so that's why I don't like the trade. But I tell you what, it's going to happen. It's going to be going down. It's going to be some good players there. So let's just check that out and see what happens. I don't like to trade Durant to Houston, but the basketball going to be good. Let's see what happens. Again, congratulations, SGA and the OKC Thunder. And congratulations to the NBA. You look good. Showed some defense in the playoffs. Got away from that damn only 3-point shooting and you can't defend. Back to the old school, and I'm loving it. Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, and I'm out of here, y'all.